Hi everyone, welcome back to Two Girls Real Talk. I am Sarah
And I'm Sastra.
Today we want to talk about pre and probiotics.
Yes.
Sastra knows more than me, so she will take the floor right now on this.
Okay, so I don't know too much, but I tend to be a little passionate about this. I always like fermented stuff. Probiotics. Basically, prebiotic is the food that feeds the probiotic. Probiotic is the actual microbiomes, the actual gut bacteria, and prebiotics is the food that feeds the microbiomes, the gut bacteria. So, a lot of different items. So, for instance, the gut bacteria, if it's not balanced in your body, you tend to be like bloated, you tend to be constipated, you tend to have either diarrhea or, but when you have the probiotics that feed the gut bacteria, it will grow and it will balance out in your gut naturally.
So I did some research.
Okay.
I wanted to understand this so we can bring it to you. They said pro are the good bacteria that lives in the gut and help keep our digestive system healthy. Pre are the food that feed those good bacteria.
Correct.
And think of it this way. Pro are the garden, pre are the fertilizer that help the garden grow.
That's right.
That makes so much sense, and now I understand that more than before.
Yes.
Even though I love fermented food and everything,
Yeah. So pro is the person, pre is the food.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
that's what
You're
it is.
feeding the garden.
Exactly, pretty much.
Yeah.
So that's what the difference about both of them is. A lot of people didn't know what pre and pro was. And there was this drink that everybody liked.
What about, you could explain this better about understanding the gut microbiome. What do you know about that?
Well, there's not much to understand or not much to know.
What is microbiome?
It's the bacteria. It's good bacteria. Microbiome in the gut microbiome is the good bacteria that helps digest the food and help you, keep a well balanced digestive system. It helps with immunity. If you have an imbalance on that, you tend to get sick very easy. Your immune system shuts down. Like I said, your digestive on the whole, constipation, diarrhea. You tend to feel very bloated. And these microbiomes actually help balance that ecosystem sort of in your body.
So it makes sense because, again, I did a little bit of research so I could understand myself. It says understanding the gut microbiome inside your digestive system lives a whole community of trillions of bacteria, fungi, and microorganisms. This is called the gut microbiome. Even though it sounds strange, many of these microbes are actually beneficial. They help digest food, support our immune system, like Sastra was saying, even influence how we feel emotionally.
Yeah, and that's a good thing because at one point, I try to consume kefir. Kefir is something that I also wanted to talk about. So kefir is made out of milk. A lot of people are lactose intolerant, and they can't drink actual.
What's another word some people say?
No. Lactose intolerant. So lactose is the sugars in the milk, and the kefir grains feed off the lactose in the milk. So there's a very minute amount of lactose in the kefir once it's produced, once it's done.
Okay.
So this is the kefir that is just made. If you notice that it's like jiggly, it's not very.
It's like gelatin.
It's like a gelatin, but
you don't want to try with this, right? You need a plastic.
I need so I can spin it. It's just there's grains in this. So if you look, there's the grains on top. So these grains actually is what creates the kefir. They eat the lactose and they I wouldn't say a byproduct, but they actually produce the what do you call it again? The gut bacteria that creates the kefir. This is actually sifted kefir, and you notice if you look at it, it's very liquidy versus this one. So that's what kefir is. Kefir, and the thing is with kefir, like I said, I started saying the kefir. People who are lactose intolerant can actually stomach this because there's a very limited amount of lactose in it. So
did you say this sometimes will help dogs?
Yes. Actually, we have 2 dogs, and the kefir, we actually give the dogs kefir. Now, milk on the whole is not good because the lactose, they're not really,
they can't digest it
exactly
properly.
too much. But the kefir has that microbiome or that gut bacteria that they need, and you can give them once in a while, every other day, and it actually helps with them itching. It's the root cause of a lot of dog issues. So I would recommend, because a lot of doctors, a lot of vets, they actually recommend giving them a little pill, but of course that's big, pharmaceutical, which has the probiotics, but you might as well give it from the source, take it from the source.
So what about yogurt for dogs? Is that
the thing is with yogurt is not the bacteria in yogurt is not it's not eaten, the lactose is not eaten by the bacteria, so
the kefir is
exactly
okay.
the yogurt, ice cream, all those are still dairy products that still has the lactose. But kefir, I would recommend it better because there's no lactose. Well, I wouldn't say
and
there's
you
no
did
lactose.
it. You gave your dogs, and your vet said it was okay.
Yes.
So
Yeah, we get
you
them
can
on a
still
regular
do your
basis.
research.
Yes.
Do your research and double check with your vet for your dogs.
Mm-hmm.
But this is Sastra's experience. She gave her dog this, and
it's
the vet said it was fine.
It's perfect. It's perfect. Another type of probiotic is kombucha. So kombucha is made from black tea. And it's,
what is that lumpy thing on it? I don't know, guys. You can see that it has a bunch of lumpy stuff
so
on it.
that's basically a second ferment. So kombucha is black tea that has been fermented with a SCOBY. It produces the microbiome. It feeds on the sugar of the tea, of the black tea with sugar, and for a couple weeks. And then the second ferment is when you put a fruit or any kind of sugar product, sugary sweetener, like a
My
fruit
sister
or
made
anything.
one with blueberries.
Oh yes,
That was delicious. You didn't even think it was a fermented drink. It
Exactly.
was so delicious.
this she also made, and this one has, I think, pear or peach or something. Melon. So this, once it ferments, it gives off a little fizz. If you see the fizz,
Natural fizz.
yeah, you hear that?
Nice.
You hear that? So it gives a little fizz because it's a naturally, it gives off a natural carbonated flavor. So that's actually a good fermentation in it. The difference
So
in
what is
kefir
that considered? Pre or pro?
probiotic.
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 Okay.
Just the same way as kefir. Probiotic.
And again, what is the health benefit for that?
It feeds the bacteria
Okay.
in the body. It feeds the gut bacteria. Now, the thing is with kefir versus kombucha, it doesn't have extra, the protein that kefir would normally have. The milk has the protein. The kombucha is, because it's made with black tea, it's got added caffeine.
If you want the recipe how to do that, message us on our
Let us know.
podcast.
It's
And-
really easy to make.
Yeah, and rather than buying it out there that costs so much money and it doesn't have 100%, it's hard to find a good one. You'll find a lot, but it's not all natural.
Yes.
So let us know if you want the recipe or show you how to make it. We could do a
Exactly.
video on my cooking
Absolutely.
channel.
Yes.
And
yes.
Yeah, we can show you that.
That's a good one. Another one I wanted to talk about, sauerkraut.
Pre or pro?
This is also pro.
Okay.
The sauerkraut is it's made with cabbage.
Yeah.
So cabbage, what it does, you chop up the cabbage, you wash it, you put salt in it, and then it lets go some water. you want it soaking in that water. So you leave it in the container, but it has to be pressed down so to make sure the water's up and the cabbage is down, so that it does not spoil, or it doesn't show the fuzz.
So before we continue into our pre and probiotic, I want to make a delicious margarita.
Okay.
With, I don't know if you guys know about this. This is called Governor Plum from Trinidad. This is some Sastra tree. Look at it. If you remember this growing up in the islands, I'm sure all the islands have it.
Yeah.
So first time I'm trying this.
Okay, so while Sarah's is making that, let's continue. So I just showed you some different probiotic drinks that we that is well known. So besides the kefir, the kombucha, and besides the actual probiotic, food, sauerkraut, there's other probiotics that people have, that people consume. There's one called tempeh. Tempeh, I'm not too fond of it. It's made with.
I actually never heard about that, so it's a good thing.
Well, the thing is with tempeh, it's made with pineapple. So one that we don't have is miso. Miso paste is it's a soybean. It's a fermented soybean type of bean. I'm not exactly sure what kind of bean, but it's actually well known in the Asian culture. There's the miso soup. But then again, if you put hot water in anything, if you put you cook any probiotic, it tends to kill the probiotic. So you don't want to over hot anything. So if you're making miso soup, the best way to consume it is to make the liquid, and then when it's cooled to maybe a room temperature or a little over room temperature, you put the paste, because it will defeat the purpose of having the fermented paste. So another one we have kimchi. That's one of my favorites. It's
I love miso though.
Yeah,
I love miso.
Miso is good. Miso soup. The kimchi is another Asian one that's well known. That's fermented. It's made with the napa cabbage and the chili pepper, gojugaru, I think it's called. And then it's got the fish paste and all those things. And then it has to ferment. The fermentation process is what actually creates the good bacteria, and that's what we want. So let's see.
So my drink, my Trinidad Governor Plum margarita is ready. Cheers, Sastra. I should have been making something with pre and pro, but the weather is hot, so we need our margarita. Cheers, Sastra. What do you think?
Really good. What's this?
Lime zest
And
with
salt.
Celtic salt.
Really delicious. Taste the plum in it.
Delicious. Oh wow.
I love it. Like yogurt. It's another type of what do you call it again? Probiotic. There's a lot of probiotics, but the best one to do is to make it at home. When they add preservatives in the probiotic, when they add the preservatives on the shelves, it kind of sort of kills the bacteria. So the best thing to do is to make it at home. And it's very easy. You just boil the milk and you add some of the bacteria that you would find in yogurt itself in the boiled milk, and it works. You make it right there. Or you have the kefir.
She's been making it a long time. So again, if you want her to show you how to make it,
we can demonstrate it.
Or the recipe, let us know.
Comment, let us know, and comment and let us know. So, okay, we talked about probiotics. Now let's talk about prebiotics.
Like the food.
Yes, the actual thing that feeds the probiotics. That actually feeds the probiotics. So
the fertilizer.
Literally the fertilizer.
Yeah, the fertilizer.
That's it, exactly. Literally for our a human food. What we need to grow, what we need to multiply is the food. One major thing that you can consume, garlic. Garlic is one of the foods that feed the probiotic.
I think all the islands I think everybody love garlic.
Yes, garlic is
Some
a
people
universal
love more than the other, which I
Yes, yes,
do. Yeah,
definitely.
I love the taste of garlic.
Another thing,
Onions.
onions. Of course, the onions, garlic, but some of the
Leeks.
foods, greens like the leeks, that is actually a good type of prebiotic. That's
I see apples. Is that a prebiotic?
That's actually something I'm new. I didn't know about. So, it was. This is something that was new to me. So
Okay.
I'm actually glad to know about it.
Okay.
I
I think we'll do a little more research on that.
yeah, the apples.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about the apples, but
Mhm.
yes, I actually saw that when I was doing research.
Okay.
So yeah, that's a good thing. I see legumes, probiotics in your lifestyle. I'll let you take that on. So
Probiotics and mental health.
yes,
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So again, I did a little research on this, and it said that this might surprise some people, but scientists have found a strong connection between the gut and the brain. Some studies suggest that a healthy gut may help support a positive mood. I sort of believe that, because when you feel bloated and when you feel constipated or
You're
whatever,
just down.
you're in a horrible mood. You're bitchy, you can't sleep. So I believe this.
Yeah.
Studies have shown, some studies suggest that a healthy gut may help support a positive mood and emotional well-being.
Yeah.
That one reason the gut is sometimes called our second brain. So maybe it's research we did. So my dog ran outside for us. He doesn't want to go back inside. Go, baby. He doesn't want to go. Scientists are now calling our gut our second brain, because this and this go together.
Yes, definitely. And it helps your whole system. Both of those go together, which is fine. It helps your whole system.
Right, right.
You need that. Like I said,
I did not even, I couldn't even understand that. Like now, all this research we're doing, it makes sense. It makes
does.
so much sense.
and I noticed since I've started consuming a lot of probiotics, a lot of kefir, kombucha.
You know what I love?
What?
Sourdough bread. That's all. If I have to eat bread,
But sourdough bread, it's cooked, so all the microbiomes are.
I have to do a little more research on it,
Okay.
because it's supposed to be very good for your gut.
That's another one we have to research. If you want to see it, please comment. Let us know.
Yeah, if you want to
So
know
we'll do
more
the
about that
research.
sourdough bread, because that's all the bread I would eat. Like,
Yes.
cause some stores have the best sourdough bread, and that's where I go for it.
Yes. So let us know if you want to hear about it.
Yeah. So there are some common myths about probiotic.
The common myths, they say, all probiotics are good. Not all, not necessarily. Some may not work with your system. Some may work with your system. Some may not work with your system. You have to test it out. And the initial time when your body does not have a balanced bacteria, when you initially consume it, your body is going to go into overdrive and try to help. There's going to have a lot of bacteria storming in your body, and it'll send you to the bathroom maybe. But so you'll think it's bad for you, and you probably wouldn't want it. But then it's actually going to help you in the long run, because it's probably now balancing your system and getting rid of all the the toxic waste. So that's why you would feel that rush to the bathroom. But eventually it'll be balanced out if you continue consuming it to keep that bacteria in your body. So I also read that some of them will give you a different feeling. Like the kombucha, I hear, has a lot more sugar than the kefir, because the kefir, that's the bacteria. Is no added sugar in the kefir. It's eating the lactose, which already has sugar. It's eating the lactose, so it's less sugar than the kombucha. But it all depends on what your preference is. If you like the dairy, if you don't like the sour, then you go for different ones. If you like the sauerkraut.
Yeah,
Right?
I have a little bit of that most times when I having maybe dinner or something. I like a little bit. You have to get accustomed with it. Not everybody like that.
That's to probiotics in pharmacies. The pill, of course, will provide that, but the pill, what can the pill provide versus what the actual natural thing can provide?
Natural is always the best, but
always
not
better.
everybody could I have no patience to make
the kefir.
kefir or kombucha, and I have no patience.
So
for
you
that.
go for
I have
the
patience
pill.
for cooking.
Right, of course. So yes, I have the patience for the kefir, and it's really good to make it because you get a lot more natural probiotics.
And you know it's healthy. It's organic rather than chemicals added to stuff.
And of course, it's the type of milk you get for the kefir or the kombucha. The kombucha is made with black tea, so if you get organic black tea, you make that, and then you get the organic fruits to second ferment. So there's a process. The kombucha takes a longer time to make. The kefir is every 24 hours it makes. The sauerkraut takes about a week, I guess. I'm not sure. Kimchi is also a fermentation process that takes a little while, because milk spoils so much faster. It takes a little less time.
Could you use spoiled milk to make it?
No.
Okay.
You don't want to use spoiled milk because that's already not fermented. That's not fermented. That's spoiled.
Okay.
There's a difference in the fermentation and the spoiling. So you don't want to do that.
And not like people might want to go buy probiotics, prebiotics, but not every pro and pre supplement works the same on everybody's body.
Correct. Yeah. Like I was saying, you don't want. Some people may think that the kefir may be not good because although it's limited lactose, it may still work their stomach. But again, it might be balancing their stomach because they have so much imbalance in their gut that it's probably sending them to the bathroom, and they're thinking that it's not working for them.
Right.
But it might be working. But like I said,
again, anybody deciding to buy any medication, any over-the-counter pre and pro, they have to talk to the doctor.
Yes, please speak to your doctor.
We have no medical background.
No medical background. We're just speaking from our experience.
Yeah, our experience and what we have researched, so that you can have an idea if you want to try it or not. But a lot of people taking medication and things, so be careful. Sometimes medication doesn't go with certain natural herbs or so just speak with your doctor about that.
So some of the signs that will let you know you need a probiotic or your bacteria is imbalance in your body,
or your mental health, or your brain, or you're not functioning, or you're emotional.
That comes from the imbalance.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's one of the reasons you might want to try a pre and pro.
That's true.
Yeah.
If you feel like you're yelling at everybody or you're angry or anything, sure, try it.
You're bitchy.
What's gonna work? Yeah. So you're bloated all the time. You're having digestive issues. You're getting sick all the time because, like I said, you balance your microbiome, you balance your digestive, the immunity builds up right there. So I definitely recommend a probiotic in your system on a daily basis.
Pre and pro.
I mean, pre comes with the food that you consume. And the pro, it's the extra added stuff like the sauerkraut, the kefir, the kombucha, the yogurts, those things. Dahi is another thing. It's a type of yogurt that it's boiled.
Dahi is something that we made in Trinidad.
It's the Indian version.
Yeah, the Indian version of yogurt.
Yeah, it's basically boiled till it's almost pink. And then it's...
She knows a lot about dahi because her grandmother was the pro.
Dahi
Rest
lady.
in peace. Her grandmother... from her dad's side was the pro.
And mommy actually taken over that now. She makes a lot of dahi with that. So we have tons of different probiotics that we can consume, and these things that you need to consume to probably balance that in that digestive issues or mental health.
Yes. So a lot of people, the minute they get sick, they want to go to the doctor and get antibiotics.
Yes.
Yeah. So I remember my doctor, old Italian doctor, I had a flu, and he asked me when last you had an antibiotics. I said maybe less than a year. He said no, that will kill your immune system. He said you go take a neti potty, flush out your nostril, and drink some honey and lime and whatever. And after doing that, I was good. I mean, you have to go to the doctor if you're really sick.
Now, if you have a really bad infection, the antibiotics.
Yes, but he said don't just take it for a regular common cold.
No, not for common.
It kills your immune system, and I'm sure the antibiotics will kill the good bacteria in your body. That is what affects your immune system too.
You need that good bacteria, and if the antibiotics is killing it, then You don't need.
Another set of research we did: practical tips for improving gut health. Eat a variety of plant-based food. I know a lot of people who like meat will have an issue with that. I love meat.
No, nothing
But
wrong.
you have to have your
You have to have a lot
your
of
plant
vegetables.
base at the side.
Yes.
Your nice steak or chicken or something.
Yeah.
Increase fiber gradually. If you increase in fiber quickly, you could get constipated easily because you're not going to drink enough water.
Yes,
Like a
you
lot of
have to
people
hydrate.
eat chia seeds and think it's good, but if you don't drink a lot of liquid,
It's going to expand and
yes,
tighten.
you will be constipated.
Yes.
Like Sastra said, include fermented food regularly. Every day, have a little bit of fermented
Something.
sauerkraut,
Kefir, kombucha.
yes, something.
Something, yogurt, something to help your gut bacteria.
Stay hydrated. Keep drinking.
yes.
Keep drinking. Always have a bottle of water. Like I can't leave the house without a bottle of water driving to work. I might not even drink it, but I have to have
You
it.
have it just in case, because you don't. I mean, you're not going to force yourself to
Yeah.
drink it. But when you get thirsty, you don't want to not have anything.
Even at night to go to bed, we have
Yeah.
a habit from Trinidad that we have to have a glass of water at our bedside,
And if
whether we
they-
drink it or not.
They do say, I don't know how true this is, but they do say that to completely be hydrated, you drink your weight, half your weight in ounce.
Okay.
So, like for instance,
Okay.
if you're 100 pounds, you drink 50 ounce. 100 pounds, you drink 50 ounce of water. I don't know
Research
how.
that.
Yeah, research, but
And my natural way is if your tongue or your lips feels dry,
Dry.
you're dehydrated.
yeah.
Yeah.
Another good one too. You are completely hydrated if your heel is not cracked.
And there's this thing when you do that. If it falls right back, you're hydrated properly. Oh, mine falling right back.
That means you're not old.
Yeah, you're not old and you're not you're hydrated.
You're hydrated enough.
I didn't realize that. Nice.
Yeah,
Exercise.
yes, exercise.
Even
That
if
actually
just-
also helps. That actually exercise is a good way to help
Even
the
walking,
bacteria.
just walking,
Yes.
like we talked about in our last podcast. Just walking, keep those joints going. Keep those joints going, and manage stress and prioritize sleep. Everybody say you need to sleep. You need to sleep. How can you sleep? What do you do to sleep? So there's something I read and I've tried it, and this is not for everybody. Sastra is going down on that Governor Plum. So I enjoyed it 2 nights straight. A half a banana. I use the organic bananas because they say you don't need organic bananas if you're going to peel it, but I'm not peeling it. I put a piece of banana in hot water and drink it like tea.
That's actually a prebiotic.
Really, I slept like a baby. I slept like a baby. So I don't know if it's mind over matter. Try it and see.
Nice.
Yeah. So and that manage stress. If something is getting you pissed off,
It helps you sleep.
and sleep help you relax too.
yeah,
Just
definitely.
manage it.
So, if you have any questions, please write, comment.
And if you
share.
like this podcast, please share it with your friends and family.
We appreciate your
Yeah. We
spread the word.
we appreciate everybody who've been liking and sharing it and everything. So
We hope you like our. We hope you enjoyed this podcast. We hope you learned something from this podcast, and we hope you take what we've learned, our experience, and take it with you. Share.
and you have any questions again, please let us know. We want to know that.
Yeah, we wanna know.
We want to continue this podcast if you like it.
This is something we're both passionate about,
Yeah.
so we like we want to hear from you.
Yeah. And again, if you like my
I did.
my Governor Plum Margarita, I know Trinidadians will love this. I think I'm
You
just
got
Trinidadians, I know you would love this. This is a unique drink.
Yeah.
Let me know and I'll send you the recipe.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Oh well, I'm